Let me ask you, when you were interviewed for your current job and the employer asked what salary you expected, did you get a knot in your stomach? Or when you pitched your offering to a new client, did you get the heebie-jeebies when she asked how much it costs? We all know at a visceral level in our guts that any communication we have about price is both important and fraught with risk. My name is Tim, and this video is part of a series on the 4 vital questions to ask when making any pricing decision. Question 1. What behaviors do we want to drive? Let's say that you're one of our clients, and we have great news for you. Our research suggests that you should launch your new product at a price 10 times that of the nearest competitor. How do you think your customer will react? How will your competitor react? How will your sales organization react? I can tell you that happened in one legendary case from DuPont. The client asked, tongue-in-cheek, if they needed to put the inventory in the vault at the end of the workday to protect it. Because it was so valuable, of course. The competitor just laughed. And sales simply refused to carry the product. Oh, FYI, this product launched successfully and 40 years later remains the top of its class and at that price premium. Price is one of the most powerful communications we have with customers. So one of the 4 vital questions is, what behaviors do we want to drive amongst 3 core constituencies? Customers, competitors, and our sales and channel partners. Let's talk about customers. So exactly what kind of behavior do you want your pricing to achieve? For example, do you want it to be a call to action? For example, I see this on the web all the time. You have 30 minutes to respond to this offer. Or maybe you want your price to be invisible. For example, I see this often in large-scale sales where the core product is particularly price sensitive, but customers are much less price sensitive when it comes to associated services or associated support offerings. Or maybe you're trying to drive customers to change their behavior. For example, you're bringing a new product or service to market, and you want to do it in a way that prompts your customer to migrate from an old product in a predictable and profitable way to a new product. Or maybe you want to be really loud and you want to disrupt your customers' thinking. So they'll consider paying 10 times as much to you as they do for the current industry standard offering. So a lot of different changes. So when it comes to customers, what kind of change, what kind of behavior change do you want to drive? Have you ever noticed when you've gone to the grocery store that when price changes on one item, like in the ice cream aisle, that price seems to change on all the items? Why does that happen? It's because competitors are particularly sensitive to changes in price. Look at it this way. Put yourself in a competitor's shoes. You know, your competitor can't really change their product in the short run. They can't change their distribution in the short run. It's whatever it is, it's sales. They can't really change the promotion or communication. It's the benefits they have or the benefits that they have. So what can a competitor change quickly? And the answer is price. Price is the quickest response a competitor can make. So when it comes to the kind of behavior you want to drive, one of the crucial areas of pricing is to anticipate what will my competitor's response be. So, for example, when we model competitive markets, we'll model the competitive situation and do what-if scenarios. What if the competitor does this? What if the competitor does that? In order to really understand what the long-term consequences are of a pricing decision. The third most important constituency you need to be thinking about when it comes to your pricing decisions are your sales and channel partners. So what kind of behaviors do you want to drive? The big issue with sales and channel partners is that they have a way of doing things. If you're in an organization that's reasonably successful, then your sales operation is working well. So when you're thinking about pricing changes, how is that pricing change going to fit in the way your sales organization does business? And if it doesn't fit, what kind of changes do you have to make to their capabilities, their tools that they're using, in order to get them to carry your offering? In many, many cases, if you don't win over sales with your pricing plans, then you're going to be missing your pricing targets. So when it comes to critical questions, the first question is, what kind of behaviors do you want to drive amongst your customers, amongst your competitors, and amongst your channel partners? And to continue this series on critical questions, please click on one of these videos.